Hello everyone, I welcome you all again in the class. In the previous class, we have seen, in the previous video that we have seen about the chapter Polynomials class 10. Now, second chapter from Algebra and third chapter from class 10, that is pair of linear equations in two variables. So look at here. First of all, you should understand that some of the terms here. First, you know that what is pair? Pair means there should be two. After that, you know the meaning of, in, to, these all meanings that you know. And what do you mean by these variables? Variables means which does not have any fixed value, that we used to say the variables. Now, next is that equation. Equation means comparing the objects or comparing the numbers with is equal to sign. We can say that comparing the things with using is equal to sign is known as the equations. Now after it comes linear. Under what condition we can say the linear? We already have seen in the previous video, previous class in the chapter polynomials that if degree of any polynomial is 1, then the polynomial we used to say that linear. But in case of equation, if degree of some equation is 1, then the equation is linear. So this is one of the way to understand that linear equations. Now what we are going to learn in this chapter is simple, to find it out the solution of pair of linear equations in two variables. So first you can see here the general or standard form of pair of linear equations. General or standard form of pair of linear equations are a1x plus b1y is equals to c1, a2x plus b2y is equals to c2. So for example, we can say that, look at here, x plus y is equals to 10 and x minus y, that is equals to, let's say, 4. Now we can see that there are two equations. The degree of first equation is also 1, degree of second equation is also 1. Degree means highest power of the variable, and there are two variables x and y is equal to sign is there, that means equation. So these two represents the pair of linear equations in two variables. Now what we are supposed to find it out in this chapter is the solution of this pair of linear equations. Before to go to the solutions of the pair of linear equations, just compare it. This to compare that first, compare this two and compare this two. You will be getting that in place of a1, look at here, in place of a1, that is a1 is the coefficient of x. The coefficient of x is 1. b1, coefficient of y, b1 is also 1. c1 is 10. Just compare it. a2, you will be getting a2 is 1, b2 is minus 1, b2 is minus 1 and c2 is equals to 4. These are the comparison of their coefficients into linear equations, pair of linear equations in two variables. Now, solution of an equation. What is the meaning of the solution of an equation? Just before we have seen that two equations. This is very easy one. X plus y is equals to 10, x minus y is equals to 4. Think of two numbers whose sum is 10 and difference is 4. It means that by adding any two numbers, it should give us 10. By subtracting that two numbers, it should give us 4. So what is the possible value? Now, if I have asked you that if x plus y is equals to 10, only one equation was there and you need to find it out the values of x and y which gives the sum 10. So we have infinitely many values. Just say for example 10 and 0, 9 and 1, 8 and 2. Not only that, the sum should be 10. So you can say that 100 and minus 90. In a coordinate form, the value of x is 100, put value of y is minus 90, still you are going to get 10. It means that if you have only one equation and two variables, we will get infinitely many solutions. But look at here, in this case, we have two equations and we are supposed to find it out the values of x and y. So clearly, we will think of value of x and y which satisfies both the equation number 1 and equation number 2. Whatever value of x and y will be there satisfying these two equations will be the solution of the equation. Can you guess it? What may be this? 7 and 3. 7 plus 3 gives us 10 and 7 minus 3 gives us 4. So what can we say that? Therefore 7 comma 3 is the solution of the given system of linear equations. So this is the concept of solution of an equation. Simple. The solution of an equation is value or values of the variable which satisfies the given system of equations. I repeat, value or values of the variable or variables which satisfies the given system of equations. That is solution of an equation. Now, what is actually the meaning of solution algebraically and graphically? To understand this, first of all, algebraic we already have seen just before. Algebraic means value or values of the variable or variables which satisfies the given equation. Now, graphically, how to understand the graphically? So you know that even in class 9 also we already have seen that if we have x plus y is equals to 10, it represents linear equation because it is an equation of a straight line. Look at here. Let me erase it first. Okay, look at here. X plus y is equals to 10. So keep one of the variable in one of the side, that will be 10 minus y. So y is independent variable, here x is dependent variable. So we can write it down here, the value of x and y, we can obtain the value of x and y. So y, if y is 0, x will be 10. If y is equals to 5, x will also be 5. Just we are putting the values, replacing the value of y here to get the value of x. If value of y is 10, the value of x will be 0. Now if you try to trace in a plain graph paper, on a plain paper with this axis, you will be getting a line just like this. It means that this one of the point is 10 comma 0, another is 0 comma 10, and somewhere here you will be getting that 5 comma 5. It means that this type of degree 1 equations will represent a linear equation because it gives us a straight line. Now we have seen here one of the equation representation graphically, x plus y is equals to 10. Another is x minus y is equals to 4. Keep x in one of the sides, so we will be having 4 plus y. So we will find it out the value of x and y here. You can see that the value of y, if you put 0, x will be 4. If you put this y, the value of y is 6, you will be getting the value of x is 6 plus 4, 10. If we'll be putting the value of y is 3, 4 plus 3 is 7. So these are the points. If you place these points on this graph or on the paper, you can find it at 4 comma 0. If this 10 comma 0 is this, 4 comma 0 will be somewhere here. And another is that if 10 comma 6 somewhere will be here. So in generally, if we'll see this one, you'll be getting a line just representing in this way. This is roughly. We have not measured the values exactly here. I am just explaining you what is the meaning of solution graphically. For that purpose, one of the line, that means this is giving us this line and this one is giving us this line. Now think of it. These two straight lines are intersected at one of the point. The point is, what is that point? The point is actually x is equals to 7 and y is equals to 3. Check it out. Check it out with proper graph paper with the same noting of these numbers. You will find it out that these two straight lines will be intersected exactly at x is equals to 7 and y is equals to 3. It means that, what is the definition of solution graphically? The point of intersection of any two straight lines. So look at here. The definition, graphical definition is, what is the graphical definition? The graphical definition is the point of intersections of lines is actually the solution of the system of equations graphically. Now next, Consistent and inconsistent. Think of it. Consistent, it comes under a condition for solvability. Under what condition some equations can be solved? If the equations can be solved, it means that we can get some solution. So consistent means there exists at least one solution, at least minimum there should be at least one solution. Inconsistent means there is no solution. I repeat, consistent means the system of equations, consistent means system of equations having at least a solution. At least a solution. Inconsistent, system of equations having no solution. Now think graphically. If the lines are intersected, we will be having one solution at least. That means two lines are intersected at a point. It means that the system of equations are consistent. But think of parallel lines. Think of parallel lines. Two parallel lines will never meet each other. Then such type of equations are known as the system of equations are known as the inconsistent. Consistent means solution exists. Inconsistent, solution does not exist. Now how to know that the given equations have solution or not? First of all, we will be looking into the intersecting lines. Intersecting line, we already have seen that, what type of graph that we can make. But according with the standard form of this one, a1x plus b1y is equals to c1 and a2x plus b2y is equals to c2. With respect to this, do we have any condition to check whether the given lines are intersecting or not? For that, look at here. If a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2, then we can say that the system of equations are intersecting line. So already we have seen that x plus y is equals to 10. X minus y is equals to 4. Now look at here. What is the coefficient of x here? 1. The coefficient of x here, that is also 1. So 1 by 1 is 1. So we have this is a1 by a2. Similarly, find out the coefficient of y. The coefficient of y in the first equation is 1. In the second equation there is minus 1. So it gives us minus 1, the value of b1 by b2. So look at here, 1 and minus 1 are not equal. That means a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2. It means that these two represents the intersecting lines that we already have seen. Clear or not? Now once we have the lines are intersecting, these lines are actually, if the lines are intersecting, then these lines we used to say that consistent. Not only that, you can see here, if two lines are intersected, the two lines will intersect at a point. That means we will be having unique solution. So in case of the intersecting lines, the system of linear equations which are intersecting lines, which represents intersecting lines, there we will find it out unique solution. It means that two lines will intersect only at a point. Now what happens for the parallel lines? What we have the condition for the parallel lines? For the same system of equation, a1x plus b1y is equals to c1, a2x plus b2y is equals to c2. This is the standard or general form of pair of linear equations in two variables. Look at here. Here a1 by a2 will be equal to b1 by b2 but not equals to c1 by c2. The example is x plus y is equals to 10 and x plus y is equals to 15. This is very simple example. We have taken two numbers, x and y, whose sum is giving us 10 as well as 15. That is definitely impossible. It means that just compare with this. The coefficient of x is 1. Here the coefficient of x is 1. 1 by 1 is 1. Here the coefficient of y is 1. Coefficient of y is 1. 1 divided by 1 is 1. But you see at the end, 10 divided by 15, that is not equals to 1. Means it is clearly satisfying this condition. It means that these two represents the parallel lines. If you want to verify this, I already have told you how to draw the graphs. You just verify with making the graph. You will find it out that these two lines will never intersect each other. So this is the condition. You should remember this. Next one, coincident line. Now how to know that any two lines are coincident? Coincident means if the line is just on the other line. For the same type of a1x plus b1y is equals to c1, a2x plus b2y is equals to c2. For the system of equation, how can we say that any two lines are coincident line? For that, the condition, the two equations will represent a same straight line. For example, you see here x plus y is equals to 10. Next you can write 5x plus 5y is equals to 50. Look at here. If you divide this second equation with 5, you will get the first equation. That means these two represents the same equation. But the fact is that if you try to find it out the ratios are also equal. The value of a1 here, that means the coefficient of x is 1 divided by 5 here. In the second case is also 1 by 5. Third one is 10 by 50, which also gives us 1 divided by 5. So if two lines represent same straight line, such type of pair of linear equations we used to say that the coincident lines. You are supposed to remember the conditions when the lines are coincident. A1 by A2 is equals to B1 by B2, and that is also equals to C1 by C2. But for the case of these parallel lines, A1 by A2 is equals to B1 by B2 but not equals to C1 by C2. And for the intersecting lines, this is very easy. A1 by A2, that is not equals to B1 by B2. Now, the problems that we will be getting on the boards. Now you can see one problem. Find the value of k for which the system of equations, these two, are inconsistent. Inconsistent means parallel lines. What are the conditions for the parallel lines? For this, suppose you have a1x plus b1y is equals to c1 and a2x plus b2y is equals to c2. Then for the parallel line, a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 but not equals to c1 by c2. So first thing what you need to do, just this one. Solution is 3x plus y is equals to 1. You have to compare with a1x plus b1y is equals to c1 and k minus 1 x plus 2y is equals to minus 5 with a2x plus b2y is equals to c2. Now compare it, you will get that the value of a1 is 3, b1 is 1, c1 is also 1, and value of a2 is k minus 1, value of b2 is 2, and value of C2 is minus 5. So these are the values. Now we will put these things 3, 1, 1, k minus 1, 2, minus 5 in this section and we will get the solution. So 3 by k minus 1. Since for the parallel line, since equation 1 and 2 are inconsistent, therefore a1 by a2 is equals to, you can write b1 by b2 but not equals to c1 by c2. So a1 is 3 by k minus 1 is equals to, how much is there? 3 by k minus 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 2 not equals to, what is there? 1 by minus 5. 1 by minus 5. Now look at here, this is not needed in this case, we'll remove it. Now we will cross multiply it. K minus 1 into 1, k minus 1, it gives us 3 2s are 6. So k is equals to 6 plus 1, therefore the value of k is equals to 7. It means that for this problem, if the value of k is 7, if the value of this k is 7, then these two equations will not have any solution. That means these two lines will represent the parallel lines. So that is the condition here. Now look at here, if you want a clarification that for this cross multiplication, this k minus 1 should multiply with this 1 cross. So that's why we are having k minus 1, 3 2s are 6, another cross, then we will be getting 6. After calculation we are going to get that k is equals to 7. Now this problem is related to inconsistent. Now look at here, sometimes the question may be asked as the lines are parallel, line represents parallel lines. Sometimes you may get the inconsistent, sometimes you may get having no solution. Under that condition you have to use the same concept to solve this problem. Hope it is clear to you all, and these type of problems are much expected problem in the board's CBSE class 10. Now next, find the value of k for which the system of equations are intersecting. Now look at here, for intersecting, if you have the lines a1x plus c1, a2x plus b2y is equals to c2, if these two equations are there standard form, then intersecting, for intersecting line, what will be there? A1 by A2 is not equals to B1 by B2. We don't need to care about C1 by C2. Just if A1 by A2 is not equals to B1 by B2, then directly we can say the given system of equations represents the intersecting lines or have unique solution. Now same for the solution case. Look at here, we will compare that kx minus 2y is equals to 1. We will compare with a1x plus b1y is equals to c1. Comparing this, and 4x plus y is equals to minus 5 with a2x plus b2y is equals to c2. You can see here the value of a is k, sorry, a1 is k, value of b1 is minus 2 and c1 is 1. So in the second equation, the value of a2 is 4, value of b2 is 1 and value of c2 is minus 5. This c1 and c2 is not needed. Now for the calculation, you know that a1 by a2 is equals to not equals to b1 by b2. For that, since the lines are intersecting, therefore a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2. So we are finding the values of a. Look at here, the k by 4, k divided by 4 is not equals to b1 by b2. b1 is minus 2, this is minus 2, minus 2 by 1, minus 2 divided by 1. Go with the cross multiplication, k into 1, k into 1, k is not equals to 4 into minus 2 is minus 8. Now we are supposed to get the value of k, but we are getting that k is not equals to minus 8. It means that what will be the value of k? The value of k will be anything other than. So we can say that, therefore required values of k are all except minus 8. If you put the value of k is minus 8, isn't it? If you'll put that the value of k is minus 8, in this case you are not going to get the solution. That means these two lines will representing intersecting lines under what condition? When the value of k is minus 8. That is the case. What happens if the value of k is minus 8? If value of k is minus 8, it represents parallel lines. It's very simple, isn't it? We already have seen this one. Now third question related to the same. Find the value or values of k for which the system of equations have infinitely many solutions. Now look at here, in this case we are supposed to find it out the infinitely many solutions. Under that condition we are supposed to get the value of k. That means for a1x plus b1y is equals to c1, a2x plus b2y is equals to c2. For this having infinitely many solutions means, infinitely many solutions means coincident lines. Here a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2, c1 by c2. Now listen one thing, if the lines are intersecting, there will be unique solution and the system of equations are consistent. If the lines represents parallel line, under that condition no solution, inconsistent. And if the lines represent coincident line, one line upon another, just like this. So here you can see every point are the solutions for both the equations. That's why we will have infinitely many solutions. Now same thing, just compare it with this solution. In case of solution, look at here, how much is that a1? a1 is 2, b1 is 3 and c1 is equals to 4. In the second case a2, that is k plus 2, b2 that is 6 and c2 is equals to 3k plus 2. Since given system of equations have infinitely many solutions, we'll write in the next, therefore a1 by a2 is equals to b1 divided by b2 and that is equals to c1 divided by c2. The value of a1 is 2 by k plus 2, 2 divided by k plus 2, which is equals to 2 by k plus 2, 3 by 6, 3 divided by 6, which is equals to last one 4 by 3k plus 2, 4 by 3k plus 2. we can do one thing. There are three parts, they are equal. We'll take first this two and after that this two. If A is equals to B is equals to C, then A is equals to B also, B is equals to C also, and A also equals to C. So if we'll take this one, first case, 2 divided by K plus 2 is equals to 3 by 6. 3 2s are 6, go for cross multiplication, you will be getting that K plus 2 is equals to 2 2s are 4, isn't it? K plus 2 into 1, K plus 2, 2 2s are 4. It gives us K is equals to 4 minus 2, therefore the value of K is equals to 2. Now this is one of the value. We'll check for the another one. We'll try with the another one. Second part that we have is 3 divided by 6 is equals to 4 divided by 3k plus 2. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. Go with the cross multiplication. You will be getting 3k plus 2 is equals to, this is multiplying with 1, 4 2s are 8. So 3k is equals to 8 minus 2. It implies 3k is equals to 8 minus 2 is 6. Therefore, you can say that k is equals to 2. The value of k is 2. Now look at here. 3 how much are 6? 3 2s are 6. No need to divide this 6 with 3. We can find it out directly also. Now look at here, in both the cases we are getting the value of k is 2. It means that when the value of k is 2, this system of equations will have infinitely many solutions, or this two system of equations represents the what type of line? It is coincident lines. If you want to check for the third one, first and last, 2 divided by k plus 2, it gives the solution. No need to go with this third one. 4 divided by 3k plus 2. Go with this. For 3k, 2 multiplied with 3k plus 2. 4 is multiplying with k plus 2. So 2 3s are 6k plus 2 2s are 4. 4 into k, 4k, and 4 2s are 8. Now you can see that 6k minus 4k, we are keeping that k is unknown in another side. 8 minus 4. So 6 minus 4 is 2k. 2k is equals to 8 minus 4 is 4. Here also the value of k is equals to 2. So the problem is here, that's actually the solution is when the value of k is 2, then the system of equations will have infinitely many solutions, or these equations will represent the what type of line? Coincident lines. So these are the things from this section. That means from the consistency and inconsistency. Consistent means having at least solution. Inconsistent means having no solution. Consistence. Under the consistency, we have what type of lines are there? Intersecting lines and coincident lines. Intersecting lines have at least one solution. For coincident lines, there will be infinitely many solutions. But in case of parallel lines, no solutions. That's why inconsistent. And the conditions for them we have seen. And the most important thing is that the problems that we used to get in the board examination, CBSE, that we just have seen here. These are the questions that we expect in the boards. It may be there in the MCQ also, or you may get there in the 2 marks questions also. Such type of problems, practice well. Thank you very much. Keep learning, keep practicing.